Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Chris with Bettertradr doing your London close trading session here for the 30th of April. It's end of month. We've got balancing going on right now at the London Fix. So let's get into the fundamentals, the sentiment for today, and we can talk our trade yesterday, which was pound US, and we'll see if we have anything going on for today here. So it might be something later on in the session. Um, So anyway, U.S. Uh, mixed on the risk mood, month ender consideration. So right now the dollar's being sold off as people are rebalancing at the end of the month. Same thing with the yen. So it seems like a real risk on rebalancing here at the end of the month. CAD, last noted, was being bought. So I believe mid 138s, there was some support. Um, Euro held pat at zero interest rate, but definitely there was a little bit of doom and gloom on the economy and the shrinking of the eurozone. But they did mention that if this coronavirus could get resolved, just like most of the economies in the world, that they would rebound quickly. The pound is being bought across the board right now. Like I said, yen's being sold off. Aussie was a little subdued over the session, just with comments from Trump on holding China accountable for the coronavirus outbreak worldwide. Kiwi kind of got dragged down with it, although the Kiwi was a little bit more resilient. So right now, heat map wise, you can kind of see it's the pound is just being bought completely, yen being sold off. The Swiss franc actually is being bought, which is interesting to me. The euro is being bought, but nothing crazy right now. So that's what we have going on in the markets right now. I always like to look for an update to see, what if anything else is going on here. So we're right here in the mix of the London fix, but the euro got bought up going into end of month, but it's interesting. It's already kind of stalling at 109.39, I believe. So let's take a look at the charts and see what we have going on here. So first one I want to show you is just kind of what we had going on yesterday. This was a pair I was looking at, but the pound US, we traded that yesterday at the close. We had a very nice reward to risk ratio. I mean, this line was perfect on the on that high volume level. So we got in at 24.28.7, I believe it was, and there was a 12 pip stop, 70 pip profit, 71 pip profit, and you can see it hit the target. So it was a 5.42 reward to risk ratio. So very, very solid trade for us. Like I said, you don't have to win them all. You just have to win one in a great while, and you're doing very, very well here. So the trade worked out for us on that. So it was interesting. The previous couple days we had a yen, euro yen, and a Swiss franc yen, and we lost those. So this makes up for it +3. So that's kind of how it works, and that's where that edge is. And this hopefully shows you the importance of reward to risk ratio. So in terms of today, I'm hesitant because there's month-end rebalancing, so the market's acting a little erratic right now. It's how much U.S. Is going to be sold. That's the question. U.S. CAD might be an interesting one long because I don't think the U.S. is going to be sold off that much, and I don't think the CAD is out of the out of the woods yet. So I like the fact that this was rejected here. Let's take a look at the volume, because that'll tell me what's going on here at the bottom. That's what I'm interested to see. So right here, there's some volume at 70. You can see tons of volume right here. Tons of volume. So Let's see here, 42. This could be a nice little move. We're looking at like a 10 pip stop. You could even drag it down to here if it gets down to 70, maybe a 20 pip stop. But I think the volume will protect it. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. We're gonna get in on this trade here. So we're probably looking at, like I said, yeah, maybe a 15 pip stop, and target will be up here at 140, 39.45. So about 65 pips, so 3 to 1. So we need to figure out what our risk will be, and that'll tell us how to get in here, guys. But a nice potential move here. Oh, it's not working. Because like I said, right now the dollar's being sold off, but I don't think that's going to continue. All right. Let's see what the risk will be. 15. And guys, I'm showing you exactly how I do it, but I'm telling you, it's important to make sure that you always use that set risk. You don't want to overextend yourself here. I mean, you can do whatever your appetite is, but I would recommend no more than 5%. Okay, so we are going to go in here at 77. That's actually where we got in. And target profit would be right here at the volume, 41. And we're going to use a 12 pip stop here because at 65 is the level for me. This is where the volumes are just dropping off. So if it closes below this, I'm not interested. There we go. All right, so we have I'd say pretty good 5.4 reward to risk ratio here. So that's a very good reward to risk. You can see it's really spiking up. But I like the fact that this volume cluster right here, you can see this volume. It's going to protect it because there's a lot of action right here. So why is there so much? And the fact that it got rejected not once but twice tells me that this could be a nice little move here. So we'll see what happens, but let's see how this plays out. Okay. In terms of other moves, I'm not really interested. I think this is a good one. It was at a key support level on a longer time frame, and like I said, the fact that we could have a real tight stop on this one is good. So other than that, like I said, not a lot else going on. I did trade the Asia session yesterday, and normally I don't do that, but I have a second account that I use for non-London close stuff. But month end fixing, to me, I knew the dollar was going to be sold off quite a bit. So you can see in some of the moves here, like the pound, the euro, I thought were going to be the main beneficiaries, even though we had the ECB meeting and it was obviously anticipated of it being a little bit weaker. I mean, you can see in some of these moves, like here, I'll show you let me show you the chart. This one's looks like it's going right back where we need it to go. Look at this. Pound dollar up to 26.42. That's just crazy. You can see it's being sold here a little bit, but no other reason because there's nothing fundamentally strong about the pound or the euro right now. So see this thing right here at 109.44 went up to 109.70. So once again, the fix is ending here in the next 10 to 15 minutes, but it's already being sold off. So you can see people are getting in on that. Not something I'm going to do right now, but like I said, the London time frame, we want to be very methodical about what we do. But I would say if you look here and it maybe bounces up on the euro and then rejects again, this could be a nice little short down to this level right here. So just some food for thought, but you want to let this play out a little bit more. And like I said, I like to use the 30-minute time frame, no less than that. Just if you're looking at 5 or 15 minutes, so much can happen in that short amount of time. But if you're looking over a down, up, you're looking over a period of a couple hours. That tells me there's enough volume being traded in that 2-hour time frame to really establish a resistance level and a support level. I don't think in a 5-minute time frame there's enough volume to really establish a longer term support or resistance zone. So that's some food for thought for me. And the other thing is, with these 30-minute bars, I like to see what the price action looks like. So like right now, it looks like there's a real battle going on here. So after this, at 5:30 my time, so 4:30 London time, at the close, what happens? Because that's 10:30. No, excuse me. That's 11:30, right before lunch in New York. So what's going to happen here before those guys go to lunch? Do they spike it up again? Do they drop it? What does this look like? So that would be something that I'm interested to see before I would trade this. So this could be maybe something later on in the session that we might trade. So maybe not in the next 30 minutes or so, but maybe like another hour. That could be interesting for us to make a move there. So for now, we'll look at the trade we put on, the US CAD. And you can see it's already up 8 pips, 9 pips. So very, very nice trade here. And like I said, I love the risk reward ratio on this. So anytime you have a 5-to-1, it's good. All right, guys. Well, hey, I'm gonna chime off here with the voice in the video, but I'm gonna keep this on, and then also, like I said, I'll keep the Euro US on there because that might be a nice, interesting one to take later on. Okay, let's see how that develops. All right, guys. Thank you.